Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk about why is Les Lizzo so freaking expensive? Um, as a lot of the Les Lizzo community know, um, Mercury Rise Intro Buster or the I think Pistelle 68, which is I know it's from Defense Innovation, which is MCS, if I'm correct. Um, don't quote me on that. But anyway, they the hot new sexy toy. So far, pushing the heaviest jewels out there, which is 30 plus. Some viewers tell me it's 50, but when I watch other people channels, it's like 30, 371, 381, that type of with a color graph or whatever it's called. Um, if you watched my other video, you saw what I thought, the pros and cons. I think it shoots 6 shot with one. That's lethal. That's a little tough, but for the type of power, you better be a good shot. But if you hit central mass in the throat or chest area, and you could do your 6 shots is good. Now, someone says maybe it's too powerful to shoot a pepper ball. I don't know. I haven't seen enough videos. I've seen enough power on alternative arms. Greg, East Coast, Lex Lethal, and DK Spencer, and some of the legends of Les Lethal. And that's what I'm calling the legends of Les Lethal. These guys are the experts. But anyway, it's pretty expensive. You should, if you're a person who buy every single thing, and a lot of people, buy it because it's their money. They do what they want. I would love to just, every 3 weeks just buy the latest, or, have someone enough videos to sponsor. Hint, hint, I need 1,000 people. Or if there's any company who'd like to send me one of their markers and I can review it on my channel, just throwing that out there. They're pretty up there. I mean, Berna, I think it's $479 for their launcher. Self Supply is $499. I think this is $479. I think Defensive Innovation. And don't get me wrong, people deserve to get their money. And some people say, shoot, that costs more than a real gun. Well, a real gun can, really do damage and really, take a life and, do all that good stuff. Sorry, I was driving and I didn't realize paying attention where I was going. But it can really be up there. A real gun, you can grab you something for, 200, 250. I think, high points is questionable, but, you can go cheap. But also you got a lot of overhead with the cost of ammo. That's a cost if you gain weekly. So it can get, it could be as much as the less lethal. At least the less lethal, you can reuse the balls and wash the balls and reuse them again. And I always laugh because I have to say balls. um, but yeah, you can reuse it and keep going. So, maybe it's worth it. But, just, it's always going to be the latest and the greatest of anything. It's like the iPhones. I paid $1,000 for the, iPhone 15 Pro Max last year, and then the 16 Pro, and I don't even have iPhone anymore. I'm a Pixel 9 Pro guy now, which is a good phone, by the way. Don't let anybody fool you. This is a good phone. It's a darn good phone. The AI is pretty good. But it's always gonna be the latest and greatest. You got the money to afford $500 a month for the latest and greatest. God bless you. God knows I don't. But my thing is, if I'm going to drop 500, I want something that it can at least last me a year, that has a good customer service, and the parts are easy replaceable. I don't want something I gotta keep on sending to somebody to put O-rings and all this stuff. I don't want that. But so far, it seems like the Grimberg is pretty solid, even though I don't like this funky wind them up type of mechanism to put more balls in there. But I guess that's the trade-off with the most powerful launchers. You're gonna get the 5 shots or 6 shots, and then you gotta replace the CO2. But I think that Grimberg, you can use a 16, and it gives you a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know. But all of them are good. Right now, I bought a soft supply this year, and I'm pretty satisfied. But I must admit, this 60 new Mercury Rise, which wasn't a powerhouse in the game, has now become a major playoff team in this less lethal game, and it makes me think about it. Like, I may, do a Zazzle or a firm and make, 4 easy payments. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be a good holiday sale, and maybe you can get it for $300. I think $300 for a quality launcher, I think it's a good deal. $500. I just I would get one. I wouldn't get several. If I can have one get less lethal, I wouldn't get like several unless you really have the money. But if you have one, get one. Maybe push out 5 and then buy other, different things. I always believe you gotta have a backup of a backup. So I have my burner and my soft supply, but it would, I don't need anything else. I literally don't. I got more weapons. I can literally pass weapons to a team of 7 people, and we can have a battle. So yeah, we'll see. My tell-all of this Mercury Rise is I want to see someone take a shot with it and see they can withstand it. I've seen 2 videos when people took 5 shots. One was an actual gun person who was doing his drills, and he got shot with a burner, LE, and he withstood it. He said it wasn't easy, but he withstood it. But the adrenaline, But I want to see some. And I saw Icy Mike, who's to me is a warrior, and he took that Grimberg and he dropped. And that dude is a tough. He's a let me take it and let me see. He doesn't talk about taking it. He takes it and see if it can stop him in real time. And I know that Grimberg was the truth because it dropped him, and he don't drop. So let's see if there's a Mercury Ross video, somebody willing to take 2 shots to the stomach and see if it stops them. If they take 2 or 3 and not with no shirt off, which I never understood that, because no criminal, especially as we get into the winter months, is going to say, hey, hit me in my chest, unless they not on their medication. But I wanted to see somebody with a full-fledged coat and take 3 of them and keep walking and see if it's going to stop them. That is the true sign of, okay, this is legit. And I know I said I'm going to take 1 shot one day. I've been chickening out for about 2 years, but now I'm like, okay, I think I could take 1. So when I do it, I'm going to record it or at least talk about it. So, all right, guys, have a good one.